Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another StarCraft 2 cast with me, the Street StarCraft. And once again, we have a game from reddit.com/r/casted2cast, and it's going to be a PvP in Diamond League, I think it was. And so, let's start this game off by introducing our players. In the 6 o'clock position, we have with the sick clan decal here, it's our red Terran player, KilgoreTrout. And the 12 o'clock position of Vaani Research Station, we have spawning as the blue Terran, it is Valentine. They're both rocking 2 different clans, so these are some pretty hardcore guys, you know what I'm saying? They're both a diamond, so learn to play, fucking noob, get out the game. But it's going to be a PvP, and personally I don't like PvP that much. I haven't really kept up with the build orders and stuff like that, so I hate PvP. It feels like a coin flip from time to time, but yeah, anyway, I'm really curious what these guys are going to be going for on these new maps. I haven't really adapted yet to these maps. There's a pretty safe map still. You have your safe backdoor expansion here, and this could really lead into some macro games. Third base, though, is pretty hard to secure, I'd say. We have this backdoor here. A lot of zealots can get warped in and ran in, and do a double pronged attack coming from here as well. So the third base is definitely pretty hard to secure, but usually that's not a huge concern in PvP, as 2 base plays and 1 base plays are pretty common, and they've been for a long time. But anyway, now we have the 2 assimilators coming up for both players, which is very standard. Double 15. And they're probably gonna get 2 probes in each, not 3 of them. If they do go for 3 in both, that's going to surprise me a bit. That means they want to go for some heavy tech stuff very early on. So let's see if it's gonna get 3 in the second guys here. Guys, Valentine, gonna plop 3 in there. Yes, he does. Does go for 3, and both of them are going for 3 actually. Okay, not something I prefer to do, but these players do like to go for double gas with 3 in each apparently. So I'm expecting a Stargate or perhaps a Twilight Council from these players. Perhaps a DT build from one of them and a Stargate build from the other. That's my guess, but we'll see. He's actually pulling off probes right here. So we started off with 3 and backed off to 2 later on, which is a variation of the build, I suppose. KilgoreTrout though sticking with 3. But anyway, the 7-night score are finishing up right here, and KilgoreTrout is deciding to okay, he was building a zealot, but he cancelled it. Perhaps just to be safe. And he's going to start up a sentry instead, which of course is very gas heavy, so I can understand that decision. But what is Valentine doing out here? Is he going to drop a pylon? Valentine, what are you up to? He's starting a stalker for now. He's got his second gateway. Machip core finishes up as well. There we go. Sound. What the fuck happened there? Still nothing coming out from Valentine. Alright, we'll see what he decides to do with that later. The sentry has popped, and now KilgoreTrout is getting a stalker out. Of course, stalkers, sentry can easily force field their ramp, but stalkers are more common in PvP early game. We do see the Stargate coming out from KilgoreTrout right now, and has any pylons been dropped? No, they have not. No pylons have been dropped so far. Machip core is out of the map, roaming about, finding stuff. And now double stalker production is coming out of Valentine, so let's see if he can apply some pressure with these stalkers. KilgoreTrout is looking for pylons here, but he just barely missed it. Oh, that's pretty unfortunate for him there. The pylon is going to finish up right now, and are we going to see some kind of 2-gate pressure? Or is he going to drop any sort of tech buildings here? Now, that would surprise me actually. It's not the best position there for tech buildings. But now the Nexus has been started for KilgoreTrout, so he's going to be going up to 2 bases right here. Question is, can he hold on for now? The Stargate has finished, not producing anything right here, and that's pretty bad for him, because Kilgore, or Valentine rather, is looking to be pretty aggressive here. More stalkers are coming across the map, and his warp gate is about to finish up. 2 more stalkers popping right here, and a 5 stalker push can actually deal a lot of damage here. But there is a sentry here. It's got double force field available, and where's the Machip core actually at? Units. Where is that Machip core? Oh, okay, there it is. Okay, so it does have the Machip core for photon overcharge as well. The robot coming down for Valentine, and Valentine has spotted this expansion with his Machip core back here, trying to do some harassment. Just dealt a tiny bit of damage to it. But now Valentine is warping in a lot of stalkers, And is the force field gonna be on point? Where? No, he hallucinated the Phoenix. There's no energy. Oh my god, KilgoreTrout. Photon Overcharge coming down, but that was pretty bad for him. That was pretty unfortunate. But here we go. Forward pylon is coming up in the main base of KilgoreTrout. The stocks are still here, dealing a lot of damage. Trying to micro back, avoiding the Photon Overcharge as well as he can. The stocks are going to fall. That is not anything he can avoid. One pylon has fallen so far for KilgoreTrout. Valentine's pylon is going to finish up. Can he warp in any forward stocks here? Remember that Photon Overcharge lasts for 60 seconds. So that's quite a long time. And a couple of stocks are actually falling here. Units lost right now is currently 350 to 350. More stalkers being warped in here with those of KilgoreTrout. A couple of sellers being warped in for Valentine. Deals some damage here. KilgoreTrout, he supply blocked. Unfortunately, he can't really warp in anything. Warping in one stock right now, but more pylons are going to fall. I don't know if KilgoreTrout can hold on here. Photon Overcharge is now... It's gone. There's no Photon Overcharge and a lot of stocks being warped in. But here's the Void Ray. But he's gonna get focused down. Does get 2 stocks there, I think. So Void Ray's sort of paying for itself there. Could have been used a bit better there if microed properly. But now probes are being pulled right here, and the Phoenix coming back to lift this up. And I think KilgoreTrout is gonna push this back for now. Where did that Phoenix come from? I never saw that leave the base. I thought it was a hallucination. Oh, the pylon dies before the warp in finishes. And now KilgoreTrout can kill off these final stalkers with his probes and remaining stalkers. So that was a pretty intense battle. That was a very close call actually. But KilgoreTrout managing to hold on for now, but at what cost? Well, actually, he is behind in harvesters, yes. He has been off the middle line for a long time, but this is finished. And that is a huge deal because Valentine is just started this expansion. So if Valentine decides to be... if he decides to stay at home and do nothing now, KilgoreTrout can actually produce twice the amount of workers that he can. So he's going to catch up very soon. And now KilgoreTrout's going to try to deal as much damage as he can and scout as much as he can as well. Coming up here with a couple of Phoenixes to scout about. Perhaps pick off a couple of workers as well. So now more pylons are being re-established. And how much was actually lost in that engagement? Well, in the end, Valentine lost quite a lot. And Valentine is trying to strike up a conversation here. Of course, these two talked quite a bit in the early game, but how many probes do they have? Like, all of them. Okay, great answer. But 2 Phoenixes are moving out right here, trying to pick up any sort of stray workers. And workers killed, they actually killed 7, so yeah, that was pretty good for KilgoreTrout. Need to kill that many Valentine. Now the Immortals are out for Valentine, and what does KilgoreTrout... I don't know why he's getting Immortals. He saw the Void Ray, and he's seen the Phoenixes as well. Getting Immortals just seemed kind of weird to me, to be honest. Immortals, of course, can't shoot up. They can't do that, so I don't know how he's going to deal with this Void Rays. I would take the Twilight Council as soon as possible. But there are no Voiders in production. It's just producing Phoenixes for now, so perhaps there's no need for the Twilight Council. Because KilgoreTrout is getting a robotics facility of his own. But now, if we go back to the income here, we can see that KilgoreTrout has managed to catch back up in that probe camp. It's actually ahead right now, so KilgoreTrout is looking to be in a good position. But it's pretty even still. The expansion is finished for both players, and it's going to come down to being cost effective in the upcoming battles, and, you know, unit control upgrades are going to be important as well. KilgoreTrout here is doing as much damage as he can, lifting up 2 probes, killing them off. Well, he's killed 7 workers so far, so he's actually killed the same amount that Valentine has, forcing out another Photon Overcharge. Very nice home there. Twilight Council is coming down for Valentine. Of course, this allows him to get the charge and the +2 and +3 later on. So far, +1 has been started for both players, but Valentine's +1 timing is way ahead of KilgoreTrout. But KilgoreTrout does have the robotics bay on the way, and as far as I can tell, there is the robotics bay for Valentine. What is that alarm? It's coming from this thing? I think so. Can you hear the alarm? Yeah, that's right. Okay, anyway. Blink being started? I don't know about that. Personally, I would always go for charge in this sort of position. When you know you're up against, like, a lot of damage dealing units, such as the Immortals and the Void Rays, Blink can be pretty alright in dealing with small Void Ray count or a small Immortal count, but Blink in the late game really isn't that necessary, so I don't know if I agree with this choice, but we'll see how Valentine decides to use his blink. Charge has been around for a long time in PvP, so we'll see what KilgoreTrout decides to get with his Twilight Council. Currently he doesn't have one though, which is pretty bad for him, but he does have the Robotic Spray. So +2 coming out right now for Valentine. Is chrono boosting that out. He knows how important upgrades are in the mirror matchups. He's got a couple of gateways coming up as well. So if we go to the structures right here, you see that there are 6 warp gates, 2 full warp gates, and PvP is a lot about quickly remaxing, quickly reinforcing your army with a lot of warp-ins, and having a high gateway count can prove to be absolutely crucial in the late game. KilgoreTrout do some cute micro here with his Phoenixes, killing off 1 sentry right there, and you may get a couple of others. Of course, they do take additional damage. They are light, so they take additional damage from the Phoenixes. But now KilgoreTrout is producing quite a lot of Colossi here. He's getting Thermal Lance as well. And I don't know if Valentine can actually deal with this Colossi. He doesn't have a target of his own so far, so he can't really produce Tempest. And Valentine is getting charged, by the way, right after this. But Tempests, of course, are great in dealing with the Colossi. They deal additional damage to massive air units. But Valentine, it's going to be interesting to see how he decides to deal with these Colossi. Third base coming down right now for KilgoreTrout, and I like this decision. He's got full map control. He's keeping an eye on Valentine's base. He knows exactly what he's up against, and he knows that he can expand right here. And Valentine, he spots this with his observer and decides to go for an expansion of his own. So right now it's going to be 3 base versus 3 base in just a couple of minutes here. All the Phoenix is going to survive. Oh my god, if they all survive, that's absolutely sick. Units lost 4075 to 3725. There we go. That was hard. Worker skill is up to 19 right here. Oh my god. And income is favoring our red Protoss player. 57 workers to 42. Templar Archives is coming in for KilgoreTrout right here, and the only thing I'm missing from him is the upgrades really. He does get he's got the +1 and he's getting the +1 armor as well, but personally I would always go for the attack upgrades first in PvP. It's not that big of a deal, but I think the Colossi just deals so much more damage with their splash attack if you get the +3 before the armor, but it's not that big of a deal. So now the expansion is finishing up for Valentine right here. KilgoreTrout, no, he can't kill an Immortal. Well, there's basically no anti-air here. He's gonna get the Munchko as well. Oh, one Phoenix is going to fall. So finally, Valentine managing to kill off 1 Phoenix. But these Phoenixes have paid for them so well. They've killed a lot of workers and units. 6 kills on that one, 3 kills, 7 kills, and no, come on, there we go, 4 kills. So they've definitely dealt a lot of damage. If we go to the armor supply, we can see it's 87 to 69, 87 to 73. And I think KilgoreTrout is ahead in almost every way, except for perhaps the upgrades. But it's not that big of a deal. Valentine is getting his Templar Archives out right now, and I think they're mainly going to be used for Archons. But KilgoreTrout, he's deciding to go for Storm. So we'll see if Storm is going to pay off. Hasn't really been that heavily utilized in PvP forever. It's mainly been about the Archons. But Storm rather can deal a lot of damage, especially to the Immortals. Can remove all the hardened shield and then just can go in for the kill with the rest of your army. But now is KilgoreTrout looking to move out here? He might be. Armor supply is 101 to 77 right here, and I think he's got a better composition as well. He's got a lot of Stalkers, which may not be the best, but he's got a lot of Zealots. So, well, not really. He's got the Colossi. That's what I meant to say. He's got the Colossi numbers. Valentine doesn't have any Colossi right here. A couple of more gateways being added for both players, which is going to be crucial, as I mentioned earlier, in remaxing your army. But I think Valentine can just, KilgoreTrout rather, can just move in here and take this. He knows this as well. He's got the Phoenixes here. He can easily scout this out. But so far, none of that is going to be taking place. +2 being the GG from Valentine. Oh shit! Oh my god! And it's... What? Okay, there was no need for an attack even. I think Valentine had spotted this army from KilgoreTrout a long time ago. So the War Prism just came in here with a couple of Zealots and ended the game, as to what it looks like. Oh my god, how many on these High Templars? Okay, hang on, we gotta go back. How do we do this? Control... No, that's not it. Hang on. Go back. Okay, here we go. I completely botched this. I missed it. Oh my god. Storm and Storm. Yeah, not the best hits there, but it was definitely enough for Valentine to leave. He didn't have the army to kill off KilgoreTrout's army anyway. So I hope you enjoyed the cast. For anyone who is watching this and whoever submitted this, I suppose it was KilgoreTrout, be sure to submit a lot more games. There have been a lot of replays submitted to cast it recently, and unfortunately I haven't had that much time to cast anything, but would love to see more games from you. I love my Protoss brethren. And okay, whatever. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.